stocks dipped back into negative territory after briefly turning higher Tuesday as ongoing worries over the looming fiscal cliff eclipsed a batch of positive economic reports and optimism over the GREET deal. The Dow Jones Industrial Average slipped after ending lower in the previous session. Hewlett-Packard HPQ 12.53 -0.21 -1.65% led the blue chip laggards, while Intel INTC 20.10 0.215 plus 1.08% climbed. The S&P 500 and the Nasdaq also declined. The CBOE Volatility Index, widely considered the best gauge of fear in the market, traded near 15. Among key S&P sectors, industrials turned higher, while telecoms were slightly lower. European shares were higher after Greece's international creditors secured a deal to reduce the troubled nation's debt by €40 billion $51.9 billion and changed the debt target for the country to 124% of gross domestic product GDP by 2020, from 120% previously. However, investors in the U.S. will remain focused on politicians' efforts to resolve the $600 billion fiscal cliff of automatic tax hikes and spending cuts due to hit the U.S. economy at the end of the year. Negotiations are expected to resume this week as policymakers return to Washington from the Thanksgiving holiday. Nothing else matters. Everyone is focused on the resolution of the fiscal cliff, said John Fox, co-manager of the FAM Value Fund. The economic reports have been fine. Leading indicators have been higher, durable goods have been positive and housing's getting better. But stocks will most likely muddle through until we come to some solution. On the economic front, durable goods were unchanged in October, according to the Commerce Department. Economists polled by Reuters expected a decline of 0.6%, compared with a gain of 9.8% in September. Home prices rose for the sixth consecutive month in September, according to the S&P/Case-Shiller Home Price Index. The composite index gained 0.4% on a seasonally adjusted basis, in line with economist forecasts. Consumer confidence rose to its highest level in 4.5 years in November to 73.7 from 73.1 in October, according to the Conference Board. Economists polled by Reuters expected a reading of 73. Conagra 29.565 1.275 plus 4.51% agreed to acquire RAL Corp 88.7 to 18.49 plus 26.33% in a deal worth nearly $5 billion to become the biggest private label food company in North America. Corning GLW 12.2050 0.855 plus 7.53% rallied after the glass manufacturer said it sees stronger than expected fourth quarter LCD glass volume and full-year sales of its Gorilla Glass approaching $1 billion, thanks to robust demand for LCD televisions and other consumer electronic devices in North America and China. Facebook FB 25.699 -0.241 -0.93% toggled in and out of positive territory after Nomura boosted its price target on the social networking giant to $32 from $27 a share. Yelp 19.47 0.48 plus 2.53% gained after Cantor Fitzgerald raised its rating on the business review site to buy. In a quiet day for earnings, home security firm ADT 44.131.03 plus 2.39% posted better than expected earnings and said its board approved a $2 billion share repurchasing program over 3 years. Green Mountain GMCR 28.85 0.24 plus 0.84% and Analog Devices ADI 40.3 for -0.04 -0.1% are scheduled to post earnings after the closing bell. Dollar General DG 49.70 0.39 plus 0.79% will replace Cooper Industries CBE 78.79 -0.02 -0.03% to join the S&P 500 index after the close of trading Friday. The move comes as a result of Eaton's ETN 51.30 0.13 plus 0.25% plans to acquire Cooper. The government is scheduled to auction $35 billion in 2-year notes with the results available shortly after 1 p.m. at PYCNBC's Giant Park. Follow Giant on Twitter, @GiantParkNBC. Coming up this week. Tuesday, 2 years note auction, earnings from Green Mountain Wednesday, weekly mortgage apps, new home sales, oil inventories, 5 years note auction, Fed's Beige Book. Microsoft shareholders Entergy, earnings from Han, Express, Aeropostale, Lot Z Boyd, TiVo Thursday, GDP, jobless claims, corporate profits, pending home sales, 7 years note auction, chain store sales, earnings from Kroger, Tiffany, Barnes & Noble Friday, personal income and outlays, Chicago PMI, farm prices,